All right, guys, how's it going? Welcome back to CopTalk.tv. Right. So, listen, if you're new to the channel, I have this feature on here called the Mail Stand where I read out emails that I have received. Now, those emails you should treat with a huge pinch of salt, right? Because some of these emails could be from people I've known for almost 30 years of running Cop Talk, or they could be complete random strangers, right? So I might be reading an email to you thinking, what a load of shite, or I might be thinking, I wish I could tell them who it was from. So reading an email is not an endorsement. It's just to show you the kind of stuff that I receive, all right? And by all means, leave a comment after each of the Mail Stand videos to let me know whether you believe them or not. Now, I have around 7 outstanding going into the weekend. I had 7 of these going into the weekend. I've now had some more come in today. I've got a selection of them, one here. But this one, he wants to be for channel members. It says, "Morning, Dunk. Before I go into detail, can I kindly request this is only for channel members, as I don't want people that can't be trusted to hear." Well, the one thing I would just point out to that is that anyone can become a channel member, right? So it doesn't mean if they're a channel member, they're trusted. It just keeps it a little bit more private, I think. So sometimes I do that, but I have no choice for that one, guys. I'm going to have to do that for the channel members. That's going to be tomorrow, I think. Basically, it's mentioning Stuttgart, Honus, Hogan, a meeting with a specific date and time. Slots mentioned and potential opportunities for him somewhere else. Talk of it, I wouldn't be surprised if an announcement was made on Wednesday morning. All right, so we're going to come back to that one. If you're a channel member, I can't go through that one with you. But what I do want to go with is this one here. Now it's titled "It's Hit the Fan." Now we know what that means. This came in 7 hours ago. So this, I'm putting right at the very front, all right, because you think I've got 7 from last week that I haven't even read to you yet. But I think this is a very interesting one. So 7 hours ago, it's hit the fan. So it came in at 18th of May at 9:30 UK time this morning. And it says as follows, and I'm going to read this to you, and then I'm going to go back over a couple of emails this person has sent before, just to jog your memory. But basically it says as follows: "All hit the fan here today in the office. We've received a few emails from our team lead advising A, do not contact client lead," and then in brackets it says, "who is Billy Hogan, under any circumstances, and B, we need to redraft and recalculate the financial predictions for 26-27 and 27-28. I think this means that big money is becoming available," and in brackets it says, "this could be used for payoffs if there's managerial termination or player signings," close brackets. And then it says, "It's not exciting for me as I'm now on long days all week, but hopefully good for the Reds, question mark." Now, this person's emailed me before. I want to go back through these emails just to give you a little insight into this person's background. So on the 12th of May, they emailed me, 6:33 p.m. UK time, and said, "Hey, Dunk, I work at EY." Now, it's Ernst & Young, isn't it, or something? So I wasn't sure who that was. I had to ask them. In London, FSG are one of our clients. We've had quite a few meetings recently with finance teams from FSG due to issues in Boston and recent fiasco with ticket increases. They're concerned about losses. I'm being told from mates at home," and then in brackets it says one of them is some sort of LFC school engagement officer in the main office, "that Hogan is in the main offices and at AXA more these days since the falling out between Hughes and Edwards. I think Hogan's running the show a bit now, nobody for extensions, and he's engaging with Alonso. 12th of May, that was sent, all right. They replied to me on the 13th of May in the evening, 10:15 p.m, and said, "Just watch the video. Thanks for making it public, mate. The bit at the bottom of my email saying nobody for extensions," because I wasn't sure what it meant, to be honest with you, "is Slot, Hughes and Edwards. FSG are not happy with a lot of them, so we're now talking about extensions." And then in brackets, we see through the fiscal planning no big outlay, no big outlays for sporting staff apart from what's already accounted for. Still none the wiser, to be honest with you. And then I replied on the 13th of May at 9:24 in the evening and said no probs, for making the video public, because they specifically asked it to be public so they could see the comments. And I put, what does that actually mean, do you think? I need to try and explain it. In other words, I'm still confused. And then it says, on the 13th of May, 9:36 p.m., to be honest, Dunk, it's tricky. Sometimes we like to know so that finances for the next 1 and 5 years are outlined, but in football, anything can change quickly. I think basically it means that if Hughes, Edwards, Slot goes, then their funding remains so an alternative team could come in. However, you wouldn't be able to pay big wages for a new team. All of this hints that perhaps FSG would be thinking about replacement for the top football team or thinking internally. This is me speaking as a fan, and then in brackets it says, so just speculation, but maybe Ward would be someone worth considering. He did very smart deals like the Maka one, so I know he is respected by FSG. And, there's a lot of criticism of Hughes, Edwards, and Slot, obviously, as well, but Hughes and Edwards behind the scenes. Ward, I don't hear it. I've heard a few people, saying similar things like that, like, keep an eye on Ward. He's the one that's not getting a lot of criticism internally. So I found that a little bit interesting because I have had that suggested to me before. So we're going to continue. And it comes back to the email today, which I will read one more time for you. 7 hours ago, 9:30 a.m. UK time. Hi, Dunk. All hit the fan here today in the office. We've received a few emails from our team lead advising A, do not contact client lead, who is Billy Hogan, under any circumstances, and B, we need to redraft and recalculate the financial predictions for 26-27 and 27-28. I think this means that big money is becoming available, but then in brackets it says this could be used for payoffs if managerial termination or player signings. It's not exciting for me as I'm now on long days all week, but hopefully good for the Reds. Now, I'm sure you've watched this video and gone, I'm none the fucking way. I are honest, guys. Finances and accounting and all that, I'm not very good with my own finances. But nevertheless, I find this rather interesting. That's why I've bumped that one right to the front. So if you didn't understand it, all I can do is suggest you watch it again, but maybe you still won't understand it. I don't know. Maybe someone could enlighten us in the comment section as to what all this breaks down to. So basically, the latest email from this person is that shit's hit the fan basically today. Don't contact Billy Hogan under any circumstances. And then they've got to redraft and recalculate the financial predictions for 26, 27, 27, 28. Think big money's becoming available. Now, I'm going to put this person's name into the search bar of my email client, just because I think there may be an email missing from there. Let's see if I can find it. 13th of May. No, that's... Oh, yeah, I've deleted them. Oh, here we go. 10 deleted messages in this conversation. I'd log off now if I was you. Okay, hang on a minute. Stay with me. Ernst & Young. It says here, because I was not... when he originally contacted me about this particular thing, I said, who's EY? I don't know. And it says, EY is Ernst & Young. We do professional services and accountancy services for international public and private businesses. And in another email, this person said, we also do his accounting, but I'm not on his account and can't search because of GDPR. But my mate who's there has advised nothing much has changed to read his tax status. They also said, made reference to someone commenting on one of my live streams and said, I could see someone comment about a possible sale, meaning on my live stream. And they said, I have no idea, to be honest, but we generally do have these meetings where clients get their ducks in a row with a view to a sale. Been a fan for years, Dunk. I remember you predicting correctly pre-Brendan that the next LFC manager would have to speak Spanish. And there you go. So the rest of the emails have covered with this person. Okay, guys? I'm not sure if it's very exciting, but this is the real world. That's the emails. That's exactly as they've come to me. I haven't left anything out with these ones. That's it. So my eyes are a bit sore, aren't they? Okay, I'll leave it with you. It's hit the fan. There you go. It's hit the fan. Very interesting. And I can tell you this, there's other emails today that you will find interesting too. However, I'm not going to get time to get them all out. I'm going to probably got time for one more email. What I can tell you is that tomorrow is Tuesday, right? And I have no meetings in the morning, no appointments scheduled in the morning. So all morning, tomorrow morning, you've got me. Something might come up during the day, but I can assure you tomorrow morning, I promise you, I will catch up with all of these. If you come along to the live stream tonight at 6:30, by all means, ask me, and I will talk through them on the live stream. Well, the ones that I can mention, obviously, there's one of them saying, please don't make it public. There's one here. That's the same one that says, please don't make it public. Are you sitting down? That's an email. Do not read this next bit. Wow. It's all kicking off. Do you remember? I think I said last week or something, something's not right, something doesn't sound right. And do you remember me saying to you, before all this like talk of Honus or whatever the fuck he's called and Nagels, do you remember me saying to you, keep an eye on Germany? Do you remember that? There's been a lot to do with Germany, hasn't there, since then? A hell of a lot. And if I'm not mistaken, there was an email that came in, do you remember? And it said, don't read it out. And I said to you, just keep an eye on Germany, yeah. So I don't know if you guys are seeing anything else online at the moment to do, like, you know, the content I've just read to you, the emails I've just read to you. I have absolutely no idea if any of this is being, reported online or anything, because at the weekend, I haven't been online. Yesterday, same. I haven't looked at anything online at all. So maybe you've heard similar. I couldn't. If you have heard similar, please let me know in the comment section, because this is why I tell you the date and the times of the emails received, so that you can go, hang on, don't everyone's talking about that on social media. It's someone having you on or something. Do you know what I mean? I don't mean this person, but anyone in general. So anyway, I'm going to sign off because I've got more. And the thing is, I can't really put them in an order. There's that fucking many. So we're going to do the next one, and then we might have to leave it until the live stream. All right, guys. Listen, if you enjoy my channel, please thumbs up the video. If you don't, thumbs it down. Drop me a comment. I think your comment's going to be interesting on this one. If you want to support the channel, there's a super thanks button. It's a love out under the video. You can become a channel member. Squad. Join the squad. And there's 3 links in the video description, as you know, if you want to support me via alternative methods. And of course, the Revolut one is my beer key for the weekend. All right, guys. Right, I'm going to come back to you. Shouldn't be as long, the next email or two, if I can get them out. But I really do need to go. So I've got to go into town before I do my live stream. All right. So we'll speak in a bit. See you on the live stream at 6:30 UK time.